Hey everybody, it's Sunday night. What's going on?
You got the bite.
There he is. There's a
The
rat.
rat monkey.
Rat
Joe.
monkey's in the house, hanging tight with us.
Oh, he's the man. Hi,
What?
everybody. I didn't get to message anybody in the chat. How are you, Pat? How are you,
Oh
day
man, it's
drinking
been
son of a bitch, you?
guys. It's gonna be an ugly night. I've been day drinking in the pool with the neighbor and my son all day. It was hot as I mean, we had a downpour. We had to jump out of the pool. It was a heavy downpour, and we got right back in and did our shite and had a great time barbecuing and hanging out. And they'll probably be popping in. So I'll be hanging out after this. I'll probably go hang out again
You know,
with
I
Buddy
don't
as
know.
well.
Do you have one of those collapsible wagons?
I do have one. I bring it to when we go down the beach. We take the pole wagons. Yeah, we bring it to the beach with us.
I finally had enough after how many years of these kids' sports driving, parking somewhere far away and carrying all the chairs, all the bags, all the equipment. I was like, fuck this. I'm going to the Walmart in Racine, Wisconsin to buy one.
Wisconsin.
Hey,
No, I bought it years ago because, especially with the young kids, you got the young kids. My kids are older now, but when we used to go to the beach, you needed that son of a bitch to carry the beach chairs, the coolers, the blankets, and the freaking sunblock, all that shit. Chairs.
hell yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
But who's hanging with us tonight in the chat? Let's see. Let me
Yes.
just scroll to the
Let's say
top and
hello.
say hello to everybody. Wow, everybody's chatting away, which is awesome. There's one of our good buddies, channel member,
Arch.
and our moderator, Lurch, who's the best. Sup, everyone? Awesome. Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, man. Don't fucking cost nothing, for fuck's sake. Just hit the damn button. Jesus Christ. It's gonna blow somebody, people, these days. They hit the freaking like and subscribe button.
Lurch,
Eric
my
M.
evil rare guy.
Lurch is in, Eric M's in the chat. Another
Eric.
channel member. There's
Hey,
Jeff,
Eric.
D Tiger Entertainment, another member.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. Stefan's here. Batman was released on June 23rd, 89. Still was it June 30th? Wow.
Yes, Stefan. Happy 35th. That's right. I have the poster up
Nice.
right now in the hallway. I was like, God,
Slasher Fred, another big supporter. What's up? Slasher Fred, our good buddy
I
James. What's up?
Fred.
See who else is
James.
here saying hello, joining us on this Sunday night. See some names I don't. Oh, who's it? Amy? Who's that? Well, this is exciting. Hey, welcome. We don't bite.
Welcome, Amy.
Not on the
We're
first time.
excited to
Second
have
time
you.
around, we might bite. Hang out. Byron, a good buddy. Byron already sent me his list earlier. I'm like, nope, save it for later.
Yep. Hey, Byron.
See who else is here. Scroll in. Anybody else different? Nothing. Seven says, love nurse. Oh, yeah, Nurse Karen.
Oh,
She's on my list. She's
till you
on
get
my
there.
list. She's definitely on my list.
Might be number one on best bots, probably.
Eric. Sorry, did you say something, Pat? Bottom corner got my attention. What side? Is it Kathleen Kinmont? Or is it Christina Cleve in the corner over there? It's either or.
You know what sucks? Like, this is the biggest runners-up list I ever had, too.
This was not easy because you know what? When we did the Friday 13 girls, that was clear cut for me. That was a lot easier. This one was tough because a lot of the Halloween girls are like the girls next door. They're not like. That's not to say they're not beautiful because they are, but they're not like like the hot chicks that are just meant to get killed. Like usually like fodder, like in the Friday 13th franchise. Jeff says Karen's on all our lists. My mom and I got to meet her in 2012. Awesome. Yeah, Pam. I've never met Pamela Susan Shoop. Did not. I was hoping she was going to be at age 45, and she was not.
Yeah, the last time I met her was at the Jamie Lee Curtis Horror Hound. She was at that one in Indianapolis.
There's some cute chicks in the trilogy. That's why I put Michelle Dawson there, right between PJ and Christina Cleve. She's good to go, man. If you ever follow Michelle Dawson, go follow her on Instagram. She's like this gymnast extraordinaire. She's like unbelievable, the shit she does.
Lurch.
Yeah, the people were saying, when I put this up, people would say, "Oh, Mrs. Blankenship." They were saying Mrs. Alves, or the hell is the old lady that Frank's got the goddamn cutout for? And Mrs. Elrod.
Yeah, yep. Rich, if you want to be the meat to the sandwich of Mrs. Elrod, Mrs. Blankenship.
There's a lot of meat on that bone. Oh, Colin, another good buddy, channel member, and one of our good friends. Happy 69th. Glenn, that's his birthday today? Wow, I didn't realize it. Glenn Danzig turned 69. God bless him.
69. Hey, Colin, what's up, bud?
Not a bad number.
Pat, did we talk? I think I mentioned
What's that?
Elvis album. I had a trip listening to that Elvis cover album he made.
Oh yeah. Well, there's another. Who did another? Who just did it? Elvis one. Um, Mark
Alan,
Tremonti.
you like that Elvis one, dude?
Mark Tremonti just did from Creed and Alter Bridge. He did an Elvis one too.
He did one too. Wow.
Yeah, because his son or daughter has some disability, and he did it as a fundraiser. He all the money he makes he donates. I can't remember what the hell the kid has. His kid's got something going on. One of his kids, and I heard it's pretty damn good too.
I didn't mind the Danzig one a little bit. A couple of them are better than others.
I can't help falling in love. You can only imagine with you. I can only imagine
I'd love
Danzig
to hear
singing.
him do Blue Christmas.
Oh, have a blue. Oh. Can only imagine.
Did I tell you that one guy that's doing all those Arnold impersonations on Instagram did Mother with Arnold? It was pretty.
We actually played Mother. My band I was in back in the 90s, we actually played Mother out a few times because it was so big at the time. So we tried to stay relevant and play a lot of the popular songs. We did Mother for a bit.
I told you I fell asleep on New Year's Eve, blacked out to that song on repeat. It was the best.
No. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Everybody's talking about the hot chicks. So Jeff says Mrs. Blankenship gives good oral. The oral monologue.
Whoa.
Well, you know what, those older women, man, they experience. Gloria Gifford, Gloria Gifford was a piece of ass. She was in several movies when she was hot. Go watch her in DC Cab.
Or 48 Hours.
Or 48 Hours, right. She's good to go.
I had no idea that the Agnat theme song is from DC Cab.
Yeah, that's around the clock. We're gonna rock. I told him, I said, how do you guys not get shut down for that? Because I knew exactly when I heard it. I'm like, oh my God, it's from DC Cab.
Around the clock.
Is this like hottest Halloween girls or Halloween girls in general? No, it's specifically the girls from the franchise. Just like we did the Friday girls from the franchise 2 weeks ago. This is specifically girls in the Halloween franchise.
Yeah, it was tough to figure out where you were going to place certain girls.
It wasn't as easy as you think, and I just went by, the girls I found the hottest, or maybe more nostalgia, because some of it's a little bit of nostalgia too. But yeah, it wasn't an easy list to put together, to be honest with you. Colin says he can do a mean Danzig impression. Really? But often let rip when drunk, doing a bit of. I'd love. Is there a video of that? You have to send me to it. I have to see that shit.
Colin, I need to hear this too. Any Glenn Danzig impersonations, I need to hear.
Byron's on the list there, but it's not all Halloween girls though. Laurie Strode, H2, Tiffany Valentine, Samantha Carpenter, Amanda Young, Wednesday Addams, Allison. Yeah, it's not all Halloween girls, but that's not a bad list.
A non-franchise hottest horror girls.
We can do that. We love women. Hey, Gene, what's up? Gene's in the chat. What's going on? We're doing good. Had a busy day swimming in the pool and day drinking in the pool. It was awesome.
Saw Gene in one of I think it was Frank and Darren's chat, one of the two.
Yeah, I did watch some of the, shout out to Frank for supporting the podcast. He was wearing the shirt on back-to-back streams on Friday, which was nice of him. Let's see. Jeff says, as I tagged you guys on Facebook, I was scrambling. Had to leave off a few surprising ones. There's a lot of cute girls. I mean, Friday the 13th wasn't easy either. This was I think this was tougher.
Like perfect example, Jeff, like the spoiler with me, I don't have Christina Cleve on mine. I don't even know how that happened.
Do I have her on here? Let me go check real quick. No, I do have her on here. Yeah, I have her on. There's a nice little group right below me. One or two of them may or may not be on my list, simply because there's only so many you can put. Can't love them all. As much as I'd love to love them all, I can't do it.
Did somebody put Sherry Moon Zombie on here?
Ronnie, what's going on? Oh, awesome stream the past 2 nights, back-to-back streams. Yeah. If you guys aren't watching Agnat, why are you watching us? Go watch those guys.
I did not watch last night. So were you on last night?
I popped in. Yeah, I didn't realize what was going on. I popped in late. I was on the computer doing some stuff. I was like, oh shit, the guy's alive. So I popped in.
the Friday 13th topic's fun. Yeah, if you don't count Final Girls or Jason's, that was a fun little thing. I'm glad you got on there after I messaged you.
Yeah, I didn't really. Thanks, shout out to Brett for letting me know. I know I had the notifications on, but sometimes I don't see it because of all the shit going on. But yeah, we got a lot going on tonight, so let's do this. Let's do our quick stuff in our collection. Some new items. Those that know we're collectors, so we always spotlight the stuff we get in our collection, and then we'll get right into the nitty gritty of some hot chicks and stuff and all that fun stuff. So I didn't take pictures of everything because I've been busy, but I did actually for you channel members. I did a little unboxing of this. This is the H2O Brazilian box set that came out. It comes with the little plushie Myers. That's a little Kerry Tate license. The H2O DVD, and it comes with a nice little poster, which is odd because it's a Brazilian set. You'd think they would have showed the Spanish poster, but it's the American poster. But it's pretty cool.
Underage kid trying to buy booze, say, "Here's your fake ID."
Yeah, but it was cool. Got that. I picked up on Temu. I got the big rug, the H1 pumpkin rug from Temu. And while I'm here, I had zero. I was been so busy, so I went a little crazy with a bunch of shit from Temu. So instead of taking pictures, which I had no time for, I'm just going to show
real folds, that pumpkin thing. Mine's coming tomorrow. That pumpkin.
It's actually really big. So do a little bit of an unboxing of all the shit I got from Temu because I went a little crazy. So let's see, because the stuff's so damn cheap. So I was like, maybe I'll take pictures, but you know, let me just show everybody real quick. So what do I got here? So these are. Sorry, give me a moment.
Travis.
This is going to be. I should have brought scissors. Open this stuff up. Hold on. I'll get scissors and I'll try to open up the stuff that's not tough to open. Man, this stuff is like freaking like. Doesn't want me to open it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Figured out a way out. So we got a nice little Myers hangy thing. This was like $2, literally $2.
Wow.
Little Myers hangy. This is a sticker.
Indeed, Matt. Yes, indeed. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat as you're going.
I got 2 of these because I'm going to put one on my. I think I'm going to put one on the back of my car. Nice little sticker.
That's a nice sticker.
Yeah, and they were fucking cheap as hell. So yeah, I did get 2 of them. So I'm going to put one in the car. See what this is. Hold on. Really should have brought my. Hold on. Sorry, I'm not prepared for class. There we go. Clean up the mess later. I said, what the hell did you order? It's a big bag. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, these are cool. So I bought 2 sets of these. One to keep in the collection, and the other one I'm gonna have to wear out when I play. Much to my wife's chagrin because she hates when I put it here. Little Myers earrings.
Your earrings still? You still have a hole in your earring?
My holes are still there. Yeah. The one in the cartilage has been gone for years. My other 2 holes are still there. So I got Myers earrings I'll be wearing when I play out, much to my wife's chagrin because she hates when I wear earrings. Tough shit. This is, hold on a second, see if I can get this open. Yeah, I went a little haywire on Temu because it's so fucking cheap. Yeah, they probably steal all your information, but whatever.
Don't hurt yourself, man.
Yeah.
So that box
comes with a little hangy thing, but it's basically the Funko Myers hangy. These things are all little like $2 or $3 a piece. That's why I went fucking ballistic. Put
them on your Christmas tree.
This was so cheap. What is this now? Hold on. This is. These are like pencil or pen toppers, I think. Yeah, they go on top of your pen or something like that. So they sit on top of it. Look at that, little Myers.
Look at that.
Yeah. And they're like less than $1. So this is this. Anything different here? No, it's the same, but multiples. Let's see what this is. Let's see what's in this box. Hold on.
What's in the box?
Oh, what's in the fucking box? I don't even know what's in the box.
Freeman? I saw like a short video of Morgan Freeman was somewhere at some premiere, and some guy screamed that out, and he turned around and started laughing.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what this was. Holy shit. All right, so So they had a Myers figure advertised. It was literally $20. So I thought it was like a loose figure. It's the knockoff of this for $20.
Oh, that is the knockoff, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's cool because I can open it up and display them for $20. I don't give a rat's ass because I got the real one right up there. Oh, that's cool as hell. Well, it's all from China, so it's cheap. Yeah, so that's what I got. All that fun stuff, and honestly, all this stuff together was like $50 with shipping.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, dangerous. But I'm going to scroll back up in the chat and see what's up, but then we'll go check out what Brady got. Jeff says, I finally got that 1999 Anchor Bay Collector's Edition VHS of the Guardian today, and then a few days back in 2010. Nice. See, it's great. Keep buying. Oh, thanks, Amy. Keep buying physical media, people, because it's going to go away if people don't buy it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Resurrection. I didn't have anybody on here from Resurrection, although she was cute. Katie Sackhoff was cute as hell. Just scrolling to see what's going on.
I like the main girl too. She's cute. What was her name? The actress's name?
Oh, she was good. She was she was on the TV show. She was on Rules of Engagement with David Spade. Oh God,
I guess I could have put the model on there. What's her name from Resurrection? The model.
Bianca Kajil, however you want to say her last name. Yeah. Thanks, Gene. Yeah, Deborah Hill was a cutie. She was good to go in her day. Not to mention, I mean, I'm no freaking prize, but Carpenter was not the greatest looking guy, but he got some hot chicks.
Yeah, Boogeyman. I have that on DVD. I bought that Slasher Fred when that came out. Oh yeah,
I have it too. On the topic of cool things, picked up some original Game Boy Color games: Mortal Kombat 3, Complete Collection, and King of the Ring, with Bret Hart on the cover. Nice.
Should I grab my Bret Hart sunglasses?
Yeah, if you ask anything new, throw it in the chat. I'll bring up Bretty's in 1 minute. Oh, that's the Boogeyman. Yeah, I do have that. Scrolling through, who's texting me while I'm on here? 1 second. Oh, I'm totally unrelated. Lurch picked up the new NECA House of 1,000 Corpse figures. Well, I didn't even know they had new ones. I knew about the originals. Are these new ones? Did not know that. Did not know that.
Which one?
The new House of 1,000 Corpse figures from NECA.
Yeah, I saw they've been at Meyer. Oh yeah,
there was some at Meyer.
Joe showed one on one of the last time we had Joe on too.
Joe was here earlier and he disappeared. So I don't know where he is.
Joe is supposed to be here. That's right, sometime soon.
Yeah, he was here earlier and he disappeared. I don't know where he is. So hopefully he'll pop in. But let's see what Brady's got going. So Brady's drinking tonight. He's drinking some Daisy Cutter Select
from Half Acre. Collaboration with Sierra Nevada, Pat. You'd like this one.
I was going to say, I like Sierra Nevada. That's some good shit.
Do they not have regular Daisy Cutter from Chicago? How about you?
No.
No?
Just regular Sierra Nevada.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't get anything fancy, but I do have this. I'll show you in one moment. So Brady got the new Star Wars. Look at that.
This is a tall, one of those, whatever you call them, tall figures, like the kind of like the Trick or Treat Studio figures. I got it because Mark Hamill. I got that Mark Hamill signing coming up at Fan Expo. So I've always liked the look of the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, and I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. So
no, that's cool. I like it.
Pat, this is one of those investment autographs.
Motherfucker, look at that.
That guy, that's McLovin from. Did you see that movie McLovin where he plays McLovin? What's Superbad? Did you ever see that movie, Pat?
Superbad, yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah, he's coming to Fan Expo too. So I bought that figure. So have you seen the Kick-Ass movies, Pat? Like at least the first one's really good. Second one.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one.
Thank you, Lurch. 6-inch scale. Yes.
6-inch. You're way off.
Stop it.
Don't go there. Don't go there. You got that. You also got. Let's see what else you got. This collection. Well, it's a picture of the front of the box. And look at that.
That little promo VHS decal. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? You can't beat that. And also, Pat, it's not here. It'll be here tomorrow. I have Beverly Hills Cop 1 poster. So then I will have the collection. So I'm set with every Beverly Hills Cop poster.
Look at you, you bastard. You. Nice.
Got to put them up in time for the movie, man.
Yeah, we'll be watching. So, in not this week, but next week, we're doing a double feature: Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, a week from this Tuesday. So, but get your rest because we're doing it live. There may be
Yeah.
only 10 pretty women. You know what? This was, like I said earlier, this was a lot harder than I thought. A lot of pretty girls in the Halloween franchise, but man, much prettier girls in Friday the 13th, I will say. A lot of girls, like I like the girl next door type girls in the
Didn't
Halloween
we do an
franchise.
MFK on the Halloween, some of the Halloween characters?
I don't think so. We should do that, though. We could do that. We could have an episode on that.
Yeah, because there are the ones that are the pretty. There's the ones you would marry. There's the ones that you would obviously, yes, yeah, I'm not going to say it.
You'd have
I'll
your
be-
way with. Yeah, you'd have your way with. And other ones, yeah, you wouldn't have your way with. It says, I had some lager and IPAs tonight and El Madri. Interesting. Like different
Nice.
beers. Super Bad is fun.
Yeah, I figured you had seen that, Pat.
I did see Kick Ass in the sequel and the sequel in the theaters back and read the comics too. There's comics of them too.
They're based off a comic, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I think I did not know that.
Yeah.
Not many people would want to kill Tina and say fuck them. Yes, let's get into this.
There's a lot of kill. Yeah. That's not
I
going to be Pat and I, though, Jeff.
said a quick thing to Brett to Joe and see if he's coming on. And say, Joe, where'd you go?
Joe.
See if he's gonna pop on. Looked like he was outside somewhere. So he's hanging. So yeah. So tonight, those are tuning in. So as you can see below, we have a bunch of cute girls, pretty girls from the Halloween franchise. So we're gonna rank our top 10, not to be all say all, our personal top 10 hottest girls in the Halloween franchise. We had a lot of fun 2 weeks ago when we did the top 10 hottest girls. And Friday, we could do it for just several franchises we can do this with. We can even go into Nightmare because there's a bunch of cute girls in Nightmare too.
Heck yes.
So let's count down from number 10. So let's see. I'll go first. My number 10. All right. Don't anybody throw anything at me. So this is basically how they looked in the films. That's the way I looked at this. I looked at the way they looked in the films and the way I, had the hots for them, so to speak. So my number 10, I'll fire a shot across the bow. Number 10, Jamie Lee Curtis.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Jamie
that.
Lee Curtis is beautiful. Believe me, I had the biggest crush on her. My wife will come down here right now and tell you the biggest crush I had on her. But she was never drop dead gorgeous in any of these films. Where she looked the best was probably H2O. Truth be told. But she was always pretty, always a girl next door-ish, but I had to rank it based on the way they looked in the films. So that is my number
take
10.
Trading Places and switch it.
Different story. To this day, I think the hottest she ever looked to me, honestly, was Fish Called Wanda. She was gorgeous in Fish Called Wanda. Sexy as hell.
You ever Fierce Creatures? Did you ever see Fierce Creatures? Yeah.
Yes.
Sequel?
She was good. Go watch her in Love Letter. She's naked through the whole film. With Stacy Keach's brother, the one that was the cop in Vacation with the. I'll have to go back and get the rest of the carcass. She was naked in the whole film with him. And Love Letters. Oh, wait a second. We got Mrs. and Mrs. Moody. What the fuck? What lesbian? What did I miss here? Yeah, she's number 10. Where are you? I saw you were outside somewhere, Joe. Where'd you disappear to?
Outside.
Yeah, True Lies, she'd probably be high up on this list. But every other movie in this franchise, she didn't do it for me. Beautiful girl. But
What's the
had to
movie she
pick.
did with Picture Perfect, or the one with the Travolta, the fitness one? What was that called?
The one with Travolta was Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, so for me, this is simply the girls in this franchise that when I looked at it, it moved. It made it move. That's the way I look at it. So my number 10, Jamie Lee Curtis. What about you, Brett? What's your number 10?
Number 10. This was tough, but I this is where I have Rachel Carruthers, Ellie Cornell, number 10.
Very
Halloween
nice.
4. We're gonna talk Halloween 4 because
Beautiful girl next door.
Next Door.
The whole package, and this is not based on their performance. It's not based on their arc in the franchise.
No.
Simply how you judge them within the film. That's the way I look
Mhm.
at it. Very cool. So my number 9 is she's actually right here. My number 9 right there. As much as people have disdain for Halloween 5, you cannot deny how beautiful and sexy Wendy Kaplan was.
Mm.
Love me some Wendy Kaplan. Yeah. Tina was annoying. Her arc didn't belong because why all of a sudden was she like Rachel, not Rachel, Jamie's keeper? But you know what? Very easy on the eyes. I'll tell you that. Very easy on the eyes. Just gonna
Mhm.
jump in the chat, see what everybody's putting on here. Oh, yeah, she was. Jamie Lee Curtis was cute in Blue Steel. Yeah, she was very cute in Blue Steel.
Oh, Blue Steel, yeah.
Yeah, and Trading Places. I mean, come on. She showed her assets, and there's no denying how good that was. Yeah, the hottest she was in the franchise. Jamie Lee Curtis was easily aged too well. The rest of it, she was good, but not that hot.
Mhm.
So, what's your number 9?
Number 9, Linda, PJ Souls, age 78,
Oh,
baby.
good for you, man. I wanted to get her on my list, but I didn't. And it's not to say that she's not cute, but she didn't make the list.
Wow.
Did not make the list, unfortunately, for me, because it's based on hotness. I use the hotness scale. Let's see.
I think I have that thing
Assets.
with
Assets matter.
stripes too.
Oh, she was great. She was so hot in Stripes. She was so hot in Stripes. And she was cute as hell in Rock and Roll High School with the Ramones
Carrie,
movie.
Rock and Roll High School. Yeah.
And Carrie, yeah, she was good to go. So let's see. Just check the chat.
What a fucking run. Sorry.
Tina's a bombshell. Yeah, Tina's hot, man.
Tina's
Tina. All right, so my number, yeah, Kelly Maker looks too much like Deputy Logan to me. So that's no, yeah, because it's Deputy Logan's love child. The jury's still out on that if it's Deputy Logan's love child and not his daughter. Yep.
great mustache, by the way.
Hey, I'm right there with Jeff. Annalicia's on my list. Nurse Janet from Halloween 2. She's on this list. And that she is like, if you go look at Annalicia
nowadays, I'll give her the nowadays.
Just as hot. My God. There's that group of girls that just get hotter as they get older. And Annalicia, it looks just as hot now. Go look her up. Man.
Whew.
Slasher Fred says in Halloween 4, the scene where Kelly brings the cop to tea only to find out that it's Michael Myers is obviously a homage to Psycho, which had starred Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of, I mean, come on. They dumped a bunch of Psycho homages, including the names in the films. I mean, come on. Sam Loomis. I mean, come on. Right there.
I had trouble, Colin. You got Tam Glidden on your list. Yeah, I was trying to think to where I could put her.
Thanks. Okay, so we were at number 8. So my number 8, this is a dark horse from Halloween Ends, and she's directly below Brady's right arm, Michelle Dawson.
Yeah, yeah, and seeing her in person too, it's like, whoa.
We saw her at age 45, and that girl is stunning in person. I mean, she's beautiful on the screen.
Wasn't she like on top of like the guy's shoulders and shit? She was doing gymnastic shit. So.
I've told people before, man, go check her out on Instagram. She got her Instagram thing where she does all this gymnastic stuff where guys are throwing her in the air. She's flipping, they're twisting her around. I mean, unbelievable. And she's just beautiful. And I didn't meet her at age 45, but everybody said they went up to her. Said she was like the sweetest person you could ever meet. And she's been on shout out to Matt Art. She's been on Halloween Daily News. She's on interviews there too.
Brother wants a link. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. He's mad that
Who? What do we do? Whose link? Showing your link? Leave your link out of this.
The link to the podcast.
Scout's version of Lori is at my number 5. Yeah, Scout's high on my list. And I guess we should have based it on, like I said, we should really base everything on the movie itself. But Scout is like Michelle Dawson. Like, my God, the Scout get more and more beautiful as she gets older. Just kills me. Number 8 for Lurch is PJ Souls. Awesome. PJ's getting some love. That's awesome.
Good. I'm glad she is.
Yeah, Nurse Deb was great. And she played a real good bitch in that, but she was cute as hell. She got a great death. I mean, come on, she got the homage death to Bob.
Hey, speaking of, Shout out to another pretty girl and very fun. Our friend Joey. She's having a good time for her
Yes.
birthday in Hawaii. Joey,
Shout
Colorado. If you watch this later on, I'm loving the pictures. Hope you're having
yeah,
a good time.
been checking out the pictures. We've had, if for those that don't know, we've had Joey on. We call her Colorado. She's been on a few times, and I did reach out to her and say we got to get you back on because I'm hoping to get her on when we do the hottest guys in the Friday franchise and the Halloween franchise because we could need the girls' perspective. I mean, I could pick some good-looking guys because I don't give a rat's ass. I'll tell you who's good-looking or not. But I figure it'd be nice to have a pretty girl's perspective. But shout out to her. Happy 40th. We should all look that hot when we're 40.
She actually, this would be good for a topic to see what she would think on it too. Because, yeah, just want your opinion. What do you think?
Yeah. Slasher Friends, I know that's probably not on your list, but I love the TV version of the original movie because we get to see more of Michael as a child in the asylum. That is those extra scenes of him. Actually, all the extra scenes in the TV cut would be great if you just put them in the original. They blended perfectly in with the original.
You know, I'm thinking whenever she does come back on, Pat, we look at all of our topics we've done the last number of like months or weeks when she was on last. Give us our top 5 of everyone.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's Bill. Bill's in the house tonight. What's up, Bill?
I thought I smelled trouble.
Yeah. It's time for some trouble.
Fuck the other Everscathed. Fuck you. Sending me this shit.
There he is. He's in the house.
What was that? Remember Michael Caine in the one Austin Powers movie? I thought I smelled cabbage.
Myers says, Nurse Deb
sorry,
Bennings, played by the wonderful and beautiful human being known as Michelle Dawson, was funny, but low-key annoying. But that's why I love her character and was kind of sad. Yeah, she was a lot of, I mean, she was a bitch. She was meant to be a bitch, but she was an airhead bitch. But man, stunning. Beautiful girl. Great death, too. All right. So what was your number 8? Did you give your number 8? I said it was Michelle Dawson. What was your number 8?
No, didn't go number 8 yet.
Yeah.
That I loved Vicky Virginia Gardner from Halloween 2018.
I knew she'd make your list. She was another one that was tough to leave off this list.
Oh, yes. Just something just clicked with me. I don't know. I wish she would have lasted longer too.
Yeah.
I think, part of it too, besides she's a good looking girl, but I liked her sarcasm. Like I could see her giving me shit and I would just take it.
Oh yeah, how she was yelling at what was his name?
Mr.
Dave.
Robbins, Tim Robbins kid.
Dave, just shut up. Just shut the fuck up, Dave. Okay, I'll just shut up.
Sounds like my wife.
My wife too, believe me. Annie from Halloween 2 is number 7. Okay, so Danielle from Halloween 2 and Halloween 1, I should say, the remake. If you guys ever see the underrated dark comedy movie, I love Jawbreaker.
Oh, with what's her name?
With Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan, and isn't that got the girl that
Judy Greer's in it?
Gayheart? Or is that not her?
Yeah, God, who's the other girl? Judy Greer's in it.
That's a fun movie.
That's a fun movie, man. I love Jawbreaker. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Fred.
Good movie. Colin says his number 7 is Vicky from 2018. Look at you. You do get dry fucked. That's right. She did dry fuck Dave.
Colin, man. Way to go, man.
Lurch,
Yeah.
Look at Lurch with Nancy Loomis at number 7. Nancy Loomis in the first one was sexy as hell. You can say she's annoying, bad actress, but she was sexy in the first movie. I'm telling you.
I even liked her in The Fog, too.
She had a nice can. She did. Just look at her when she was out when she was going to do her laundry. Nice can. Just see. Travis says best horror boyfriends would be a good list. There's so many crappy ones, but even Dave in 22 was about to take on Michael. Yeah, he was about to defend his girl's honor. PJ was she was in the Devil's Rejects. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll go to number 7. So my number 7, because she's beautiful, she's aged well, and another one I was pissed that didn't show up at age 45. Number 7, Pamela Susan Shoop from H2.
Oh wow.
Beautiful assets, the whole package. Everything about. Oh, look at this. You'll appreciate this, Brett. Look at this. A tall boy.
Oh, tall boys of the Yinglings, huh?
Yeah, the big tall boy of Yingling.
That's
I'm
good shit.
slumming it.
That's still right, Pat. That's still the best, right? Easily the regular lager Yingling. That's got
That's
it.
the best. Yeah, you got to go back to that. Bill's number one is Cookie Woman.
Our favorite Halloween intersections. Fifth
A
and
woman
Main.
who works there. A big woman who works there. Wow, Stephanie's going right to number one. Karen is his number one.
Stefan.
Oh.
Stefan. Don't.
Jeff's saying his number 7 is Wendy Kaplan from. You could say what you want. She was annoying as shit, but beautiful girl, man.
Well, Jeff and I are alike because that's my number 7.
Dave looks like Jared Leto Jr. He does.
Yeah, Jared. Yeah, Wendy Kaplan's awesome to me. She's annoying as fuck, but yeah, she's awesome.
Oh, look at Jeff. Jeff's a Yingling fan. Look at that. Yeah, one of his faves when he's stateside. Yeah, I love Yingling. That's the oldest brewery in America, proudly produced here in Pennsylvania, where I live.
Well, and I can't get it in Illinois, so I'll have it whenever I'm out of the state.
Oh yeah, Brady. When Brady and I were together at the Chilla Theater, and every time we get together, it's a Yingling fest.
It's not in Wisconsin either.
No,
It's like Indiana. I get in Indiana.
with that. Oh, look at Ronnie's like Ronnie's awesome. Look at that. Everybody hit that fucking like button. Gets a streak to the. Seriously, hit the damn like button. Don't cost nothing. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't touch you in the sensitive spot. It doesn't require any pronouns. Just hit the fucking like, for God's sake.
Birch has got number 6.
Carruthers, Rachel Carruthers, right there, number 6. Let's see, waiting for somebody to put Cameron as Bonnie on their list.
That's awesome.
Nice. All right, so we're number 6. So this was mentioned earlier. This is another one who's aging amazingly. If you look at her, man, she is hot as hell. My number 6 from Halloween 2, Nurse Janet and Alicia.
Yeah, met her at age 40. And I'm like, holy shit. Is this girl really? Is that really the same one? Is this
because she's a couple years older than me? And it's like, why do I look like your dad? Because she looks so young and pretty. I'm like your dad. And I'm younger than you. How sad is that?
Oh my god. Number 6.
Number 6 for Colin is Linda from Zombies Halloween. She's on this list. She's coming up.
Yeah.
Great headlamps and verticals. Yeah, she was very well gracefully trimmed, and she presented the package very nice. So I made sure she was on this.
I love that, Colin. Headlamps.
She was in the background. Nothing wrong with that. And she had a hell of a can. And the front was, yeah, I like it. Very, all right, I don't want to get too creepy now. I'll move on.
Yeah.
Don't want to get too creepy.
Oh my god.
James says number 6.
Travis, somebody said that. I think I don't know. I think it was Lurch that said, "What's her name? Reese."
Rianne Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't make my list, but she was cute as hell. Rianne Reese. She was one of the podcasters. She was probably one of the best death scenes in the trilogy in the bathroom at the gas station. She was awesome in that. She was screaming bloody murder.
Sorry, I was thinking of something.
Oh, I thought you froze. You were doing a hell of a job.
I did. I was thinking of something. I was trying to think of some other ones that I missed. Where are we at? Number 6?
Number 6. Yeah, my number 6 was Anna Alicia.
Well, all I got to say is for number 6, there's one other name I'll put out there. Frank Riker, baby. Frank Riker.
Frank Riker is that sexy son of a bitch. He's number 6.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Frank Riker is number 6. Sexy son of a bitch. But
Shout out to Frank, who was wearing our podcast shirt.
He wore the shirt the other day.
For 2 streams on Friday. He was wearing it for the Slaughter Lamb and for his own stream after that.
Yeah, but Kathleen Kinmont, though. Yeah, good stuff.
She's coming up on my. Oh, where's Kathleen Kinmont? Oh, no, that was number 6 for you. Was Kathleen Kinmont number 6?
Yes, indeed.
All right, so I'll piggyback on that. My number 5 is Kathleen Kinmont from H4 rather.
Hello.
Here she is. Cops do it by the book. Fuck off, Wade. Wade had no chance with her. And she was one of our biggest booby snubs. If you go back and watch our episode on booby snubs, Jesus, she was the biggest booby snub because there she isn't right. She's right here. We wanted to see those tits, God damn it. We wanted to see that. She was good in Return to Living. Was it Return to Living? No, she was in Reanimator too. She was good.
Yes. That was your number 5. My number 5. This is where Jamie Lee Curtis goes in for me. Laurie Strode. I just you got it's.
I know I'm gonna get crucified for putting her at number 10, but you know what?
Nah, you won't.
She
She
didn't.
got there's number 5 too. See? Yeah.
She just really didn't look hot in a lot of these, and I'm just going by who I found the most attractive. I mean, she's beautiful. God bless. I mean, like I said, if you gave me Fish Called Wanda Jamie in any of these movies, she'd be number 1, easily number 1. Let's see, Jeff says Virginia Gardner, Vicky.
Nice.
Give me some of that Alakazam. Did you watch her in Fall? Me and Brady watched Fall. Go watch that movie, Fall.
It's got quite the twist. I would say, what, 2/3 into the movie, you don't expect the twist to hit right there.
Yeah,
right.
I enjoyed that movie. It was really good.
Probably
I'll
one
check
time
out
for me.
that.
Makes me very uncomfortable watching that for obvious
That's
reasons.
one of those movies that I did like, but I don't think I need to revisit because once you watch it and see what the twist is, you kind of don't need to watch it again. But she was really good in it. It's a good film. It's worth watching. Slasher Fred says in Halloween from 78, Bob and Linda are in bed making love, and Bob is smoking pot. And Linda asks him for a beer, and he says, "I'll be right back. I'll be right back." And Scream goes, yeah, well, that was a whole. I mean, Scream 1, the first Scream was nothing but an homage to Halloween, big time. Hey, what's up, John? John's saying Rose McGowan and Courtney Cox and Scream, the nurse nightmare was 3, and Tina Casmarian and Kimba. Oh, she's dead though. Isn't that the girl who played Tina? And Can't Buy Me Love. She died young too. She was cute as hell. Rose McGowan, she's got a little freaky as she got older, but Rose McGowan, my God, I always had the biggest crush on her. Courtney Cox and Scream, she was good until where's the one where she had the friggin' the Mo from the Three Stooges haircut? That was like, oh God, that haircut was horrible. It made it look like shit. Like she had like a bowl cut, like they put the Tupperware bowl on her head and cut her hair. Let's see. Oh, her Jugs looked a lot better and a bra, unfortunately. Who's Jugs? I like Jugs. Who's? Alert says number 5 is JLC. What Jugs are you talking about, Ryan? I like Jugs. Let me know.
Okay. Where'd we go, Pat? I'm sorry.
I'm just reading the chat. I showed Halloween 4 on Halloween in 99 in one of my grade 10 classes, and that scene came on and the teacher left it on. Really? Well, because you didn't really see her naked, but it was sexually suggestive. Pat said you kind of see those big tits in H4 slightly. Even so, she's like the Debbie Sue Voorhees for me. Yeah, I mean, she's like the Debbie Sue Jugs that you didn't get to see. You got to see them in Friday 5, but you didn't get to see them there.
Just the way that was said.
It counts as number 5 for him is Shoopity Shoop Shoop. Tremendous baby fetus. Tremendous baby fetus could hang your hat on her JCB starter buttons. Nice. I knew this was going to be fun. Oh, I was looking forward to this all day. Willie the Kid's assistant and ends. Yeah, she's Darcy the Mail Girl from Joe Bob Briggs. Last Drive-In.
Oh shit! You could really throw her on here.
Oh God, just look up her extracurricular activities.
Her OnlyFans. Is that what she has?
Just go watch her movies, man. She's hard. Well, she is hardcore. She does hardcore, I should say.
Was Nightmare Christian in one of these?
Yeah. Oh, Nightmare Christian. She's good to go too. You got to go. Well, I reached out to I already like I said, I sent an email to a message to Joey Colorado to try to get around for our hottest guys of the franchise, and I'm going to reach out to. So let's see. We'll get a girl for one of them, and then we'll get another girl for another one. So I'll see if I can get Nightmare Christie.
Oh, there you go.
To come on for one of them too. Let's see. Slasher Fred says Nancy Steven played the female terrorist in Escape from New York. Yes, she did. Yep. She's the one who gives a speech to what she calls the racist police state. Yep.
Tell this to your leaders.
Yep. That's absolutely true. So we left off at number 6. So my number well, no, I'm sorry. We left at number 5 because my number 5 was Kathleen Kimmott, which was your number 6. So my number 4, this is where And I'm not the creeper. This is where Danielle Harris lands. The older Danielle Harris. I'm not a pervert. Not 4 and 5 Danielle Harris. I'm talking Rob Zombie's 1 and 2 Danielle Harris.
Two-man
She was
sweep.
cute.
Pat.
She's number
Danielle
4. There
Harris.
you go. Yep, the older
Yeah,
Danielle
I can't
Harris.
count. I won't count Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I'll take her in Halloween. She's like a homebody in the second.
Yeah, you get to see her knockers in the first one. They're much bigger now because she had surgery.
Boy, did she. Mm-hmm.
John says Kubrick featured large-breasted women in most of his films. He was perv in reality. Check out the offerings in the Oh yeah,
Clockwork Orange. Yeah, perfect example.
just look at the big giant friggin' ceramic penis that friggin' Malcolm McDowell kills the one lady with.
Look at Eyes Wide Shut too. Look at that movie.
Yeah, right. A lot of his films, he was an oddball. Great filmmaker, but definitely an oddball. Makes me seem normal. That's for sure.
Took multiple takes. It took a long time to film a movie with him.
Number 4, Rachel, beautiful and sweet. Yes, the girl next door, beautiful. Look at that. Daniel Harris is number 4 for Lurch too. Look at that.
Hey, Lurch.
She's got the trifecta.
Oh,
Let's see.
oh God.
Someone says, Pat, duh. Why would you put it as a child molester? Because you never know people on YouTube. They take everything you say out of the context. That's why you have to tell you that. But oh my God, this guy on that channel, he's a pervert. No, I am a pervert, but not for little kids. Number 4 for Jeff, he's saying, yeah, Ellie Cornell, Rachel Carruthers. Number 4 for Colin Scout. Yes, she's on my list. She's still coming here. She's coming along. She's still on my list. All right, so my number 4. Number 4 was Danielle Harris. My number 3, like I said, I'm going by beauty, whatever, because she could be my daughter. She's that fucking young compared to my age. But if you just base it on beauty and just everything about her, my number 3, Andy Matichak.
Number 3, Pat. We're starting to match up here now.
You're number 3.
Yes, and she grew up part of her childhood was here. So
look at you,
suburban Chicago.
Nice,
very
nice.
Yeah, she's got like what's the best way to say it with her? She's a girl next door, but she's
naturally pretty. Naturally pretty.
You're not like, oh God,
right.
She's nice and curvy, and yeah.
That's not what this is necessarily about. It doesn't have to be like the wow factor. Just like a girl that's just pretty. Like she could just hang out with you in like ripped jeans and a t-shirt, and you'd be like, damn, this girl's stunning, beautiful, and she's super nice too. Every interview I've seen her with, she's just always so nice and such a sweetheart. Embraces the franchise.
She'll be here in November. I'm excited.
Travis says most annoying voices in horror would be a good one because Brady and H4 is up there. Get up there, Rachel. Travis Allen from Return to the Sleepaway Camp. Oh God. Curvy, pervy. Yeah, we are. That's why we talk about this shit. Because we make no bones about it. Not creepers. All right, so yeah, so that's a sweep from you and I. Andy Matichak at number 3.
2 in a row.
Twofer. It's a twofer. All right, so my number 2. Now this is one, excuse me, from the 80s that I always found, and this to me was like a real snub because I kind of wanted to see more of her, and she's always been a cutie, and this is a dark horse probably in this because of the entry in the franchise. So this was a tough one to put at number 2 because I figured I'd get some shit for it. My number 2, Stacey Nelkin.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What do you want to sleep, Dr. Chalice?
Who cares?
Yeah. What was that? Who cares? I love me some Stacey Nelkin in H3.
At least he was honest.
Hot as hell. And she ended up marrying who did she marry? She married somebody famous.
They just announced her for Flashback Weekend too.
She married somebody famous. I can't think of who the hell it was. Oh God! If anybody out there hit me up, throw it in the chat. She was married to somebody famous. I can't think of who the hell it was.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. She was so cute, so beautiful. She actually, if you go see her now, she's really very pretty, but a little too thin.
Oh, I think she had. Didn't she have a cancer scare?
I think she did. So maybe that's why. But I mean, nothing bad. I mean, if you're thin, you're thin. That's okay. But she looked better with a little bit of extra meat on her, so to speak. More for me to gnaw on. Did I just say that out loud?
She was married to Barry Bostwick.
That's it. I knew she was married to somebody famous. Yeah, I love me some Barry Bonds. I'm like, I knew it was Italian somewhere because I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. So James, Scout Taylor Compton, pretty, and she's hotter now.
And
yes,
that
indeed.
would be my number 2 as well, James. Scout Taylor Compton.
Yes.
So
your number 2 is Scout?
Yes. And she gives a lot to her fans too. She'll spend all the time in the world talking to you. I spent a good 5-10 minutes talking to her. It was
Stefan says, Pat, would you rather for Nelkin her or the robot? Probably the robot, because I'd have a better chance with the robot, because I'd have no chance with her. The robot wouldn't fail me. And even with the hand, even if there was a hand free, that's all I need. Just give me your hand.
Who cares?
Or give me your head. Just give me your head and her hand, and I'm good to go. Who cares? Number 3 for Lurch, Scout. Yeah. Number 2 for Jeff is Pamela Susan Shoup, Nurse Cameron, H2. Yeah. Let's see. Stefan says, speaking of thin, I lost a few more pounds recently. My size 30 pants aren't quite size 30. You freaking skinny little prick, you.
Holy
I don't know what a
shit.
size 30 probably since I was in high school.
I'm stuck between 34th. Man.
Bill says, well, that's enough horn dogging all over every female in the Halloween franchise series for me tonight. Good night. 3. Yeah, no, man. I'm not looking forward to going to work tomorrow, but I slept late today.
Good night, Bill. Be good, bud.
Bill, have a good night. So I think we're good are we good for this Friday? Is it this Friday we doing the Tales from the Dark Side?
I thought it was the week after.
Or is it the 5th? It's the 5th. Okay. So yeah, I think we should still be good. Anything that comes up, I'll let you know. Byron says, oh, hold on, man, the chat's moving. I can't even catch it. Holy shit. Yep. Number 1, drum roll, please. The screen princess herself, Allison Nelson for Byron. Yep. And some Andy Matichak. Yep.
Lindsay Wallace, I guess you could have put her from Halloween Kills. That's a good point, Byron. She'll be a runners-up for me.
Byron says, Brett, where did Lindsay Wallace make your list? It was tough to leave her off because she's beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
She was always younger in the films, and yeah, she was in the last 3 films. But I don't know, because she didn't have enough screen time. But she, in real life, she's talk about a woman that's aged gracefully. My God, she's beautiful. Russ Meyer produced many B movie films. Many of the actors later good. Yeah, Russ Myers was. I mean, he was all about the tits. That's how he casted girls, by their tits. Colin says, number 3, the dancer from Zombies H2 gets killed in the club. Great body. Yeah, she was also.
She was at age 45.
She was at age 45, and she was also the girl that gets killed in not the Devil's Rejects, 3 from Hell. She was the warden's wife. Remember, she was the one that shit. The wife. What the hell's her name? Why am I drawing a blank on her name? Zombie's wife.
Sherry Moon.
Yeah, what the hell was her name? Baby. Baby chases on the front lawn and kills her on the front lawn. That's who that was. It was the same girl, the stripper from H2 that gets killed.
That's
she was the one. She was the one in 3 from Hell. And she's completely nude in that movie too. God bless her. Hell of a body.
Hell of a body.
Stephen says, Pat, I'm purposely losing weight for my roles in the Passion play. Looking good and starving like on the cross. You're doing a play? The Passion play? You playing Jesus? Good for you. Wow.
Oh, that's awesome, Stefan. Cool.
That's cool shit, man. Let's
wow.
Send us some pictures. Like to see it. That's awesome. James is number 1. Daniel Harris, Rob Zombie, Halloween movie. She's so beautiful. Nothing wrong with that there. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, look at Lurch, number 1, Rhiannon Reeves, the podcaster. Wow, good for you.
We know Daniel Harris would be number 1 on what's his name that used to be on. We don't see him anymore.
Oh yeah, the horror guy. What the hell was his name? Joseph, the horror guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
loved him some Daniel Harris.
Yeah, a little too attached. Yes. Oh yeah, Ryan. Exactly. Yeah, Lindsay Wallace was pure MILF all the way.
She's beautiful for her age.
So yeah, so we'll do our number one. So my number one, she has not appeared on this list, and I think I'm partial to it because of how stunning she is now, and she gets more stunning on a daily basis. For me, number one, man, Scout. Sorry,
Ooh.
number one because she was beautiful in H1. She was like dirty, grimy, hot in part 2, and she's just one of those women that, my God, just gets better looking as she gets older. If you guys follow Brett and I follow her on Instagram, follow her on Instagram. She just got married, and that guy, you know what?
She looked
Fuck you,
great.
you suck.
Wedding dress looked great. She
I mean, good for you, but she's just stunning. I'm sorry.
She really played the bride out well.
Yeah, beautiful, stunning.
Yeah, good stuff.
Number one for you, Brett.
Number one for me. I think she's beautiful. I think she's sexy with her clothes on and off, and it's Pamela Susan Shoop Halloween 2.
I thought you were gonna say Mrs. Elrod. Come on.
Excuse me?
It's gonna let you sleep. She's gonna make you a fucking sandwich, ham sandwich while you're
Lisa.
sleeping. So Pamela Susan Shoop for you, huh? Number one.
Number one.
Look at you. She aged gracefully too.
And she drove a nice car too.
She did. She had a nice Mustang. Was it 64? Was it 65 or 64 Mustang?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was one of those red convertible, right?
Yes, red convertible. Look at Ryan. Yeah, Joseph loves him some 9-year-old dad yelling everywhere. I know. number 2 for Colin was Kelly Meeker. There you go, Kathleen Kinmon. And Colin's number 1. Look at that, Sandy Johnson. Yes, no, there's no denying that, man. She was amazing looking.
Colin, good stuff.
Good call. Yeah. Truthfully told, she didn't even pop in my head. She was, I guess, she was a fleeting thought. But you go. I have her Playboy spread, and was beautiful. My God,
Ryan, that was funny, dude. We're so mean.
Oh, I know, we're horrible. Jeff says Scout loves Skyline Chili, and my horrorhound friends went and got her some once. I joked with her at Niagara Falls Comic Con about she's super nice. She couldn't have been, every time you meet her, she's so super sweet too, which makes it even better. But my God, beautiful girl.
Who's the messenger? Is that Joe?
That's Joe. Joe was in the chat. Where'd he go? Now he sent us pictures. Where is he? We're stuck in bad traffic. Well, he was on a minute ago, so he could get us in the car. Hold on, I'm gonna send him a message. I say get live in the car. Let me see you, SOB. Miss
I guess Steph and I have similar tastes.
Mrs. Elrod wants to rod.
Elrod. Well, is Mr. Elrod sleeping?
Hey man, good woman. She's gonna let you sleep, watch TV. She's gonna serve you a ham sandwich in your chair, man. I mean, come on, how could you get better than that?
She'll bring the mayo and mustard, you know?
Yeah, seriously. Nope. Jeff says nobody mentioned Sherry Moon. Sherry Moon was cute. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, there's just
beautiful woman.
Other ones on the list. Who said that?
Yeah. So did you like Sherry Moon as the ghost? Or did you like her as the real Mrs. Myers?
Mrs. Myers, the stripper, right?
As a stripper, yeah, she great ass. I mean, she always shows her ass in every film. You always see the crack of her ass, or you see her ass, and but she doesn't show anything else.
You know, okay. I gotta tell you, like, this was before she really changed, but Michelle Williams in H2O, thought she was really cute too. Is Molly?
I thought about her, yeah, because she was so cute in that film. Then she just got all too artsy fartsy and skinny and anorexic and bulimic and all like,
very Heath Ledger.
Very Heath Ledger, very like PBS, type person. And I'm like,
what's her Bianca? That we were thinking of Bianca from
Bianca Kajil, yeah, from Resurrection.
Yeah,
Rules of Engagement. She was good. Yeah, she was cute too. Mm-hmm. What is this? Stefan says, Brett Patrick, I'll marry your wife. Come on. No. If his wife's melons out of this. We don't get personal melons. I'll talk about my wife's melons.
Stefan, I know you're just saying something like that. I appreciate it.
Byron Weaver, Brett, Halloween ends Allison's favorite version of that character, especially from a writing standpoint. Yeah, Allison was great. Cute as hell, man. She had a great arc. I think the sexiest she looks is in Ends
And
when she
ends with
has the
that
cat mask on.
and she wears the black and the mask.
The
She's
black. Oh, super, super cute. My God.
and even as Clyde, I thought she was good looking as Clyde too. Yeah.
Yeah. She was. Yeah, she was. But I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that she was dancing to the dead Kennedys. That was even more of a turn on. A little known fact, the Playboy 25th anniversary Playmate 78, Candy Loving was, well, she was a porn star, Candy Loving, wasn't she? Not that I watch porn. Featured in a Kiss video. Thrills not. Yeah, she was. Yep.
Who's this? Sandy Johnson?
No, Candy Loving. Because we're talking about the Playboy. But Candy Loving, she was a porn star, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember my golden age of porn days. I was like, how do you know all this stuff about like porn from back then? I don't know. I really don't know. I just know it.
Damn it.
That is our top 10 hottest Halloween girls. I think we had a hell of a list. Did anybody we left off the list that maybe some honorable mentions that we didn't mention tonight?
I said one that I think somebody had said in the chat anyways, but like, yeah, we talked like I had Anna Alicia as a runner up and Nancy Loomis, Annie, and Christina Cleve, Linda.
Yeah, Christina Cleve was good to go. Mason. Ronnie says, amazing that Marion Ledger led Yo weight loss. Yeah, I said it was all coke. She was so cute because she was so good looking in Dawson's Creek, and she was so good looking in H2O. She met Heath. It was all the drugs, and then she just turned into artsy fartsy, short hair, just not attractive. Sorry, I don't find it attractive. I used to work with a guy. They used to love like the skinny the girl was. I go, I mean, what do you watch like Holocaust movies? Because the skinnier they were, the more he liked them. I'm like, seriously? I can see her digesting while she's eating. Get a little bit of meat on some pretty girls. Wife yelling at you?
Who, me?
What, yeah, you're just talking to the wife?
No, I was saying I hope you find love.
I hope you find love. Colin was going to put Sherry on his list.
Yeah, Tamara Glynn. She's one that's a good runner-up. And
she was good to go. She was cute as hell in part 5.
I think I got to tell you, some people had Halloween 6. I think Halloween 6 has my least amount of any attractive women in it.
Yeah, I can see that because
Marion
Hagen was pretty, but entirely too skinny. And the other girl who had bigger tits than, what the hell was her name? Watch out for the boogeyman. Whatever her name was.
Heck, even the mom that stops at the rest area in H2O, she was pretty hot.
She was cute, yeah. Colin says I was going to put Sherry on my list. Probably should have, as she is stunning. She is. She's beautiful. I can't say much about Sherry Moon Zombie. She's hot as hell, especially in House of Thousand Corpses when she's wearing fish boy glasses and when she does the whole Betty Boop dance. Oh my God, hot as hell.
How about Karen's friend that she has to drive? Nah, she wasn't too attractive, was she?
Yeah.
The one that should have asked Eddie Lee.
But can't you ask Eddie Lee? He's a muscle bill. Did they not mention Jodie Lynn O'Keefe? Yeah, no, Jodie Lynn O'Keefe. She was cute as hell in H2O. She's actually hotter now. She's one of the ones that got even hotter. Because did you ever see the episode of 2.5 Men? And when she was dating Charlie Sheen in it? Oh, God. Hot as hell. She was good to go. Travis says, for some reason, H6, H2O, and Resurrection are the ones where I always forget the characters' names. Because they're all very underwhelming films. They're not the best of the franchise, so I don't blame them.
H2O, there isn't that many characters, though, when you think about it. H2O has a very little amount that you got to remember, too.
You're very right on this stuff. And Nancy Stevens, it was good to go. She's a pretty woman.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
She definitely was. I'm not nothing to complain about there. So that's it. That's our top 10 hottest Halloween girls. Hit us up in the comments after this if you're not watching it live with us. Throw some more in the chat if you like. And we'll head out and see what else we're doing tonight. So tonight we're also doing a movie review.
Halloween 2. Anybody like Alice from Halloween 2? Sorry.
Alice was cute. I can hear the sirens.
Can hear the sirens come.
Hello. And she gets it. And Brett and I were at that house. We got to see that house on the H45
That was
tour.
awesome.
That was cool as hell. So we're gonna do a movie review because last Tuesday we watched Pet Cemetery. So we're gonna watch Pet Cemetery 2 this coming Tuesday night. So let's do a quick
Yeah,
movie
baby.
review.
Yeah.
Tonight's movie review, Pet Sematary 2. We're going to watch it this Tuesday night, so be sure to join us. We had a great time last Tuesday watching Pet Sematary, the OG. That was a lot of fun. Had a good crowd. Check her out. She's All That. Oh, good movie. I haven't watched She's All That in a long time. Sally, I can hear the sirens coming. Where'd it happen? Down in Orange Grove. Yeah, we could just do that all night long. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Daniel says Nancy Lewis was sexy as hell. I'm sorry, in the first movie. She was. There's no denying that. She had the Tommy Lee Wallace because he was nailing her back then. He nailed her. He probably nailed her in the Myers house when they were filming. He probably nailed her in the Doyle house, too. Bastard. Big time. So tonight, so Stefan says, Pet Sematary 2, god awful. 0.5 out of 4. You want to go? What's your review of Pet Sematary 2? I know you're a big.
No,
I know you like it over. I know you like it over the first one.
I just like, yeah. First of all, I think it's casted very well. I love that. Edward Furlong was coming off of Terminator 2, which is fine. But you had Anthony Edwards in this, which was kind of weird, right, Pat? Like having Anthony Edwards, Goose from Top Gun or whatever his name is from ER, but ER.
Yeah, he was it was right before ER too.
Oh, Revenge of the Nerds, right? That's another one that he hit it big with, right? But Clancy Brown, man, come on.
I like Clancy Brown too. I was excited to see him in it.
We caught who?
I caught him.
Okay.
I caught the ice cream man.
Okay, congratulations.
They said the guy got away.
On that note, I'm sorry, Pat.
I was just distracted by the little kid who just managed to get the ice cream.
He's still upset that Choco Tacos aren't made anymore.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's the Choco Taco thing is a whole big thing. That apparently the big thing is Hawk Tui.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. So Clancy Brown though as Gus, the deputy, or he's the sheriff, I think. He's a great character actor. It's got a different, definitely different tone, and not as it's not as serious. Probably is the best way to say it, right, Pat?
By no means.
By no means. I think it's a lot of fun. It's dark in some spots. I like his friend's mom. She's a good-looking MILF. I forget her name. What's the actress's name? It's gonna bug me. I never read her.
Head now, Gene. Have a good night, Gene. Have a good week. Well, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday night for this movie.
Lisa Waltz is the actress's name. That's married to Gus. But anyways, very good film. Very different. Fun, I should say. Nothing. Can't take it seriously. Good popcorn film. I'm going to give it a solid 6.
Solid 6. That's not bad. I watched this movie. Truth be told, if I've watched it 3 times, and I've really run to rewatch it again before we watch it. I might try to sneak it in before Tuesday because I have only watched it a handful of times. I did like watching it. I remember I do like the cast. I do like the way the story turns out because it's slightly different, and I like how they pick up with a totally different type story. It's not the same people. It's not like they're going back to like their area, so to speak.
Jeff, if he catches the cookie woman, he'll be a hero to his dad.
But I like that it's got some name actors who probably, this is what, 92?
Yeah.
So they were pretty well known. Yeah, Edward Furlong was pretty well known at the time. He wasn't A-list. Anthony Edwards, coming off of, like you said, like Revenge of the Nerds. I think it was pre-ER. Could be wrong. Clancy Brown has just been great in everything. I love Clancy Brown probably the best in the original Bad Boys. Remember when they were in the prison with Sean Penn?
Good film.
Loved him in that movie. That's one of my favorite Sean Penn films. So well acted in this film, and it's got some creepy moments. And I do like how they sort of made the Clancy Brown character sort of like Pascal. He's got his head looks just like sort of like Pascal's with the blood hanging out of it. So they sort of mirrored that image. So I like it. So I'd give it. I'm with you. I'll probably give it a 6. Doesn't mean I didn't like it. It's just good. It's good.
We have to go, but when we watch this, Pat, we're going to have to pay attention. You know who's in this is Darlene Flago. Do you know who that is? Do you remember? She's passed away in 2017.
I might recognize their face.
She's the blonde actress that's the ex-wife of Billy Crystal in Running Scared. She was Stallone's girlfriend in Lockup.
Oh, I remember her. Yeah, I can see her face. She's dead?
She died in 2017. Actually, what did she pass away from? Yeah, she had Alzheimer's disease. It's a young age.
How old was she to get Alzheimer's? Well, I guess it can hit you when you're young.
64.
That's young. Wow, holy shit.
Diagnosed at age 56 with early onset Alzheimer's disease. She died in 2017 at the age of 60. In 2017 at the age of 60.
That's too fucking young.
She's in Once Upon a Time in America. That's another movie I have to revisit because it's so long. To Live and Die in L.A. That's right. She's in that too. But anyways, we got to pay attention to where she's at in the film.
So let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. Travis says, it really is into the dark comedy, which gives some of the best laughs in the movie. When Clancy Brown accidentally kills Clyde when Jeff's mom realizes she's melting at the burping at the table. Jeff says, oh, yeah, just the Hawk Tui. I didn't know anything. I learned the Hawk Tui shit. Frank was talking about it, like I said, in the Slaughter Limb. Like, what the fuck is Hawk Tui? And I looked it up online. I'm like, seriously? This is the big thing now? Seriously, scary shit. Slasher Fred 2 came out the same year as one of my favorite shows called Ghost Rider. Why do I remember that name? I can't picture, but it just sounds familiar. Which had starred Blaze Berdahl, who appeared in the original movie.
I think everybody in the chat, Collins even said he only watched it once.
I've only seen like maybe 2 or 3 times. I've watched it.
It's on the scale of comedies. There's no doubt. Dark comedies.
So I'm looking forward to it. I guess I might try to sneak it in before then. Colin says Pamela Susan Shoop's double scoops are stupendous. Just saying. No argument there.
No argument there.
None. Travis says 8 out of 10. Look at you. The animal death is a bit much, but especially the cat shelter. And Jeff's evil turn toward the end is really sad. Really? 8 out of 10. That's cool. Stefan says, what angers him is unlike TCM Part 2, Pet Sematary 2 is out of nowhere dark comedic. It doesn't add up with a serious tone of 89. P.S. Pet Sematary 2 Hooper, I can understand Mary Lambert. Oh, yeah. You just have to have fun with it and not. Rarely does a Part 2. I think we did our best Part 2s. Rarely does a Part 2 actually hold up to Part 1, especially when they're that iconic. And I could see that. But yeah, it does. I guess. Watching Part 2, you probably weren't ready for a little bit of a comedic twist, judging because we watched it last week, guys. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch our episode. There's some serious overtones in the original one. I mean, there's separation, loss of a sister because she dealt with the death of her sister, and then for God's sake, losing your kid, watching your kid get hit and killed by a truck. There's some serious shit, and then go to Part 2 where there's a little bit of a comedic overtone. I guess it's a little bit of a departure.
It is. Part 2's like a perfect example. Yeah, Friday 13th Part 2 is probably the first and foremost you can think of. It's better than 1, right, Pat? Come on, easily.
Oh yeah, I mean, I went so far as to say I personally would take Psycho 2 over the original. That's probably blasphemy, but I love the original. But I mean, I grew up with Psycho 2, and Psycho 2, man, I love that movie. I watch that movie all day long.
Wow. Beverly Hills Cop 2 over Beverly Hills Cop 1. Travis agreed with me.
Did we do the best, our favorite Part 2s or better Part 2s than the originals?
I thought we did like our favorite Part 2s, our favorite Part 3s.
Yeah, we did 2s and 3s. I think we did do that, yeah. Jeff says,
I should go back and look on the YouTube page.
Yeah, go back. Me too. H2 equals the original. To me, it's like one long film because the way it blends right through, you can just watch it. You can do a cut where it's an entire film. That's what I love about it.
Pat, I think you and I have talked about it. I say the same thing about Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. I really think it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I can watch them too. I can watch both of them back to back in one long film. Absolutely.
Back to back, easily. because it continues right where the last one left off.
I mean, Psycho 2 was big for me, man. I fell in love with that in the 80s when I first saw it. And I watched Psycho 2 before, probably, this, like I said, it's a gateway drug for people, whether it's film or music, depending on what era you walk in the door, tends to be your favorite. Like, I'm a big Kiss fan. You walk in 80s Kiss, okay, you're probably a bigger 80s fan. You walk into 90s or 2000s Kiss, you might be a bigger fan of that. So I first saw Psycho 2 when it came out, and I was like, this movie's fucking awesome. I knew about the lore of the first one, and I hadn't watched it. So I saw part 2 before I saw part 1. I saw part 1. Of course, it's tame because it was from 1960 compared to part 2 because everything's amped up. I didn't dislike it, but I was just like, yeah, it's probably blasphemy. But part 2, I'm like, I'll take part 2 over part 1 any day.
You think about it.
Debatable. Mad Max Part 2, the Road Warrior, is arguably better than the original too.
I think Road Warrior is better than the original. I would say so too, Colin.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep. Big time.
Like, even, you know what, too, Pat? I'm going to tell you, like, if you had like 5-6 hours, the Back to the Future trilogy, you could watch all 3 of those back to back to back.
You could. I don't think I've ever thought of watching them back to back, but you could. You definitely could. Actually, I watched 2 things back to back, which is going to be on my What Did You Watch?
Back to back checks.
The back doc. Yeah, so that is
anything?
our review of Pet Sematary 2.
Yes,
So
6. What did you give it, Pat? A 6?
I gave it a 6.
Okay.
I gave it a 6. So
Joe,
why don't you guys,
Joe?
Joe, what? Oh, what's that, Joe? We're losing you. Hello. No. So yeah, so be sure to join us on Tuesday night, because Tuesday night we're going to be watching it as our watch along. So make sure you join us. And for those of you in the chat tonight, make sure you hit that like button before you decide to disappear, because we're done with Halloween talk. So if you're leaving, hit the like on the way out. So right up next, we have our What Did You Watch, where we talk about things we watched to find out like mutual things, give us some ideas about things. You guys give us some ideas. So let's do a quick What Did You Watch before we get into our top 5.
Joe.
So what'd you guys watch? So I've been busy as all hell lately, so I didn't watch too much, but I did watch. Shout out to my neighbor who was hanging out with me all day, hanging out, partying in the pool. We watched some more of that Santa Clarita Diet, a couple more episodes of that. We were gonna watch The Boys, but we didn't get around to it. But I did turn on the Universal Monsters channel. Much to my surprise, and when I flicked it on, it was they were showing Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 back to back. So I watched Halloween 2 and 3. And other than that, I don't think I watched anything else because I just haven't had any time to watch any TV. So that's about it.
Yeah. I didn't watch anything new, Pat. So
Nothing new. Yeah.
We were out of town for a tournament. We showed, since there was a lot of rain, our games got shorted, so we spent a lot of time in a hotel. I showed most of it to my son, but Batman Begins, the first Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan Batman movie, and I love that movie. I love that whole trilogy. I don't know what your thoughts are on that trilogy, but they're excellent. We watched that first movie, and then we watched Romancing the Stone. That was on.
Oh God, I haven't seen that in a dog's age.
That was kind of fitting because my son's kind of named it. We kind of named him after Michael Douglas' character. We love that film. So that's my mom's favorite, second or third favorite movie. So love that movie. I watched a recent episode of The Boys. We're on episode 4. If you guys watch The Boys, good stuff.
Good show. Yep.
Great show. And I watched one more thing. What did I watch? Well, it comes wrestling related, like Jeff in our chats. He's a wrestling fan. They're doing a thing on Vice called The Death of WCW. I watched, there's a 4-part documentary on that. I watched the first 3 episodes with my missus on that. So that's what I watched.
Very nice. Good stuff, man. I need to get some more watching. I've just been so busy. Hopefully this week things slow down a little bit. But let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. Let's see. Maybe watch anything interesting.
Yeah, Ryan. See, you like it too. That's awesome. See, I'm Ryan. I know it might be sacrilegious. A lot of people like the Joker, the Dark Knight one's my least favorite of those three. I really like the first one. I like Dark Knight, but I really even like Dark Knight Rises even more. So
Travis says best horror sequels that pick up right after the first is a good list, and top sequels that ruin the ending of the previous film would be good. That's good stuff.
it's a
I like
short
that too.
list, though, right, Pat? Or we could put okay. It'd
Yeah,
probably be top fives, right?
that'd be top 5. Yeah. All right. Yep.
Oof.
All you guys are just chatting. Let's see what else is everybody saying, what they've been watching, anything interesting. Colin's got to have a long list. Ryan says, Ryan, we consider to be perfect. No need to. Yeah, Back to the Future, nothing to change.
Yeah, absolutely right, Ryan. It's a top 5 film for me. I
Yeah,
agree.
there's no reason to change anything in that film.
2 and 3, you could maybe say something about it, but definitely not 1. Fuck you.
True, that's right. Travis, both Mad Max and Pet Sematary showing a kid getting hit by a car and the shoe flying in the road. Yeah. I love it where the kid throws the boomerang and the guy loses his fingers. It cuts his fingers off. Joe Bob aired Suitable Flesh on Friday. Fucking fantastic. So erotically and horrifically warped. I think I've seen Suitable. Did you see Suitable Flesh? I didn't see it.
Is that the Heather Graham one? I've been meaning to watch it. That's the Heather Graham one, I think. Yeah,
Is that
it's on Shudder.
I should watch it. It's on Shudder. I'll have to watch it. I didn't realize it was on Shudder. Travis watching an episode of the original Ninja Turtles. Can't even speak. Where Irma is supposed to be on a diet, then becomes a giant and starts eating everything. Yeah, I don't dislike Ninja Turtles, but that was past my age group, so I really didn't pay attention too much to it. That's what we need. Joe's a big TMNT fan.
Joe.
Okay, here's Colin's list. Watched the Mad Max anthology, The Thing, twice with different commentaries on A Fatal Attraction and 30. Wow. Fatal Attraction. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I keep on thinking about The Thing. I keep on thinking of Jeremy Moorhead. God, you and I really got to just concentrate on getting some people on the show. I keep on forgetting that, bud.
Yeah, I gotta make a more conscious effort to get some more guests on. And
We just have a lot going on, dude.
I'm just so busy. There's things I want to do. I just haven't had the time to do it.
I just figure, Sean, I'm not going to bug him again until I see him in August, first week of August.
Truth be told, I get a lot of shit coming up. The summer is like booked, so maybe in the fall things will be a little bit better. Let's just get through the summer. That's the way I look at it. Get through the summer. Let's see. Oh yeah, Heather Graham and Barbara Crampton. Oh God, they still look hot as hell. I follow them on Instagram, and they're doing a lot of pictures together. And damn, damn. Ryan says Back to the Future 2 and 3 are great, but that first film needed nothing different. Cast, sound, location, cinematography, perfect. Dean Cundy, perfectly timed humor, perfect. Yes, absolutely, I agree 100%. Now you could go a step further and say, what if they didn't replace what's his name? Who's doing it first? Refresh my memory.
Oh, the actress's name.
The redheaded guy who's
Because Elizabeth Shue replaced. Oh, you're talking Chris McGlover? Or what are you talking about?
No, in Back to the Future, before Michael J. Fox got it was the other guy, the redhead from Pulp Fiction. Eric Stoltz.
Yeah,
so how would you feel that
the movie with him? 2/3.
Yeah. What would it have been like had he stayed? What do you think?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I only know Eric Stoltz. He's done a lot of stuff. I know him from Mask. I know him as the guy that's got to put the adrenaline shot in Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. Those are the two things I think of the most with him.
Yeah, because he was big at the moment. That's why he got the role, but they just felt he wasn't right for the part. Stefan.
God, my buddy Dan and I always talk about that. Get the shot.
Get the shot.
Just gotta freaking
have a good week, Stefan. Maybe we'll see you on Tuesday night. Yeah, I don't know. You see some of this, you can find a lot of that stuff on YouTube with him in it, and it wasn't that bad, but I think maybe it's like, oh, it's just not Michael J. Fox. Well, put yourself in the frame of mind where if he wasn't there, had Michael J. Fox not been there, how would you have thought of it?
That era, Michael J. Fox is on fire with Family
Oh.
Ties and Teen Wolf. God, he was untouchable. You know, Colin, I gotta watch The Fly 2 again. I haven't watched The Fly 2 since it first came
Really?
out.
Yeah, same thing. Fly 2 is like the Pet Cemetery 2 for me, where I've watched it. I haven't watched it in ages. That's right. Oh, he was. Oh God, I forgot he was in Prophecy. That's right. That's why we need Colin around. He's like our resident. He's our encyclopedia. I forgot if he was in Prophecy. I like Prophecy. Stefan, probably not because I ain't rewatched Cemetery 2. No problem. Maybe we'll see you next week.
Maybe,
problem.
Stefan, you give it another chance. When was the last time you watched it?
Yeah, come on. Don't be closed-minded. Come on. Why you gotta hurt me? Why you gotta hurt me with your words? Cool. So tonight we're doing our top 5.
Some Kind of Wonderful. That's another big movie Eric Stoltz was in. Well, somewhat big, I guess.
Somewhat big. Well, it was a bit. It was a big '80s teen movie.
That
Some
John
Kind of
Hughes
Wonderful.
movie?
I think it was John Hughes. It was with what the
Oh,
hell was
Howard
the girl's
Hughes,
name?
but written by John Hughes. Yeah.
Was it Mary
Mary
Elizabeth
Stuart
Masterson?
Masterson.
And her and Joan Jett was in it too, if I remember correctly, right?
Leah Thompson, and get this, John Ashton's in it.
Yeah, and Leah Thompson. Yeah. Oh God,
Taggart.
Leah Thompson was good in what the hell was the movie with her and the girl from Saturday Night Live and Dice Clay, Casual Sex. God, that was another one. She looked good in Casual Sex. Leah Thompson. Well, Leah Thompson looked good in so many different things back in the day, and she's aging gracefully too. She still looks good. Yeah, we're all porn. We're all horn dogs, not porn dogs. That's different. That's a different show. Yeah, but so let's do our top 5 for tonight. So tonight we're doing our top 5 Stephen King adapted movies. Okay, those movies adapted from Stephen King novels. What is your
Now,
top 5?
this could be Richard Bachman, right? This could be
Could
anything.
be Richard Bachman,
in
absolutely. Because
short
it's still him.
stories. Yes.
Yep, it could be Bachman movies. It could be anything related, anything that he wrote that was adapted into a film. So let's do this and see where this goes tonight. Our top 5. Let's do it. So that's it. Let's do our top 5 Stephen King adapted movies. Those movies are adapted from Stephen King novels. Like we mentioned, it could be Stephen King, could be Richard Bachman, any of his aliases. Who cares? Let's do it. Let's see where this goes. Our top
Who
5.
cares?
And Lord knows this. Who cares? So many fucking movies that are adapted from his writing. So let's see. So what did I do here? All right. So number 5 for me. My number 5. This was not a hard list. I just
No.
picked the movies that I liked the most, and I just said, and the truth be told, I think out of the 5, 2 of them I started reading the novels, never finished them. So, but actually, some of the novels I've read by him, I didn't even make my list. So whether you've read them or not doesn't really make a difference. So my number 5 is Cujo. Cujo, great movie, fantastic movie.
You know, it's funny. I watched the end of that in the hotel room.
Did you? Nice.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
Wait a second. I just try to read this. I'm quite the dirty film star, Pat. It's never safe to hand my phone to somebody unless I love you. I'm telling you, Ryan, we gotta hang out one of these days. We're gonna be like 2 peas in the pod. I'm telling you.
We'll make it down to Texas.
I'll get down there.
We'll hang
Well,
out with you.
I'm gonna be out there probably in the fall. I'll be, like I said, I'll be in Grapevine, Texas. So to meet up with
I'll
you
be
and
in
Joe.
Dallas in November. That's the talk right now.
Hold on. Jeff saying Storm of the Century, number 5. Colin, look at you. Gerald's Game. Really? Wow.
Gerald's Game's good though.
That's
a
good.
one.
It is good. Yeah.
Okay, number 5. You gave your number 5? Okay.
Number 5 for me is Cujo.
My number 5's It Part 1. I really liked It Part 1 a lot.
Yep, that's coming up on my list. Yep.
So good. Very thrilling. And what's his name? Skarsgård. Great job.
Yeah, I did a hell of a job. So I'm
Very
going to make
nice.
this and even quicker, and just tell you that's my number 4. My number 4 is It, Chapter 1.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I've truthfully never read it. It's so thick. I'd love to read it, but I have zero time to do it.
Yeah,
Just to
I
see
get
how it correlates to the actual film. But I've never heard too many people complain about it, not correlating too much to the book.
I
But
stopped reading once once I got done with my education.
yeah, that's why I have Audible.
Audible. Yeah.
Number 4 for Colin. Colin's saying that's his number 4 too. Look at that.
The TV movie, Colin, or did you like the new movie?
That's a good one too. Is it the TV adaptation, the Tommy Lee Wallace, or the Skarsgård one? Let's see. Travis says horror.
Travis has pretty
Scene
much
for me,
got
the
my list in there. Good job, Travis.
Mist,
I like
Chapter
that.
1, Pet Cemetery, non-horror, Stand By Me, Shawshank, Green Mile, Running Man, and honorable mention, The Langoliers. Look at you. You're all over. Look at you.
So you got, you
Wow,
got the list
Jeff.
in there.
It hasn't been mentioned yet. Number 4, the Tommy Knockers.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ryan, number 5, Maximum Overdrive. I know it's corny, but as a kid, it stuck with you. That's
It was
cool.
fun. The AC/DC, Who Made Who, and all that. That was fun.
Yeah, that was the big thing. The whole AC/DC album was turned out bigger than the
Based
film.
off of that. Yeah. Number 4,
Right.
Christine, the John Carpenter, Stephen King film.
Christine's coming up. It's on my list. High up on my list. Big fan because I mean, combination of King and Carpenter. Yeah, that's like a speedball for me. So I'm good to go.
I feel bad I don't have the Mist on there. You guys, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's putting the Mist on here. I
Mist
didn't make
is
my
so
list,
good,
man.
too. One of those great, terrible endings.
Oh God, bleak endings. Yeah, I didn't have the Mist on here as much as I love it. Oh, this was not easy to whittle down to 5 people. We this could easily been a top 10. We probably could have
Yeah.
made this a whole episode.
Did I tell you, like, I showed Lisa at the end of the Mist and I gave her the rundown? I'm like, just watch this last few minutes.
Oh God, I can only imagine her reaction. I can only imagine that. Like, what? I showed it to my wife, and my wife would have been like, "What?"
Unreal. You can't tell me that you weren't like thinking, what the hell?
Travis says some of the bad ones that he liked anyway was Pet Sematary 2, Sleepwalkers, Maximum Overdrive, and Dreamcatcher too. Yeah, that was mentioned Dreamcatcher. Forgot about that. So I would say my number 3 because it matches our good friend Jeff. My number 3 is Carrie.
Carrie.
Love the movie Carrie. Love it. I actually, I mean, you can shit over remakes. I actually enjoy the remake. I like it a lot. With Chloe Grace and however you want your
The
name.
remake's good, not the Rage one, but there's like a middle remake. But yeah, the one with Chloe Grace Moretz, and that's when I met Stallone in New York, Pat. Like, she was there promoting the Carrie movie, so that's when I had met her. So
Yeah, I actually like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, I think it's a little far fetched because she's definitely too hot and too pretty, but her
Julianne
portrayal
Moore's
was
the
good.
mom. Perfectly cast. Julianne Moore
Yeah,
cast.
Julia. Yeah, she was really good. She was really good as the mom. She played that part perfect.
Yeah. So we're at what, number 3?
Number 3.
This is the Richard Bachman one. This is the Running Man, and we watched it. We did a watch along, right? Yep, we did.
Yes.
Yep. Love it to death. One of my favorite Arnold films too. Let's start running. So good.
Killian.
I'll be back.
Good movie. Yeah. For those who don't know, we did a watch along of it probably about a month or 2 ago. Good stuff. Look, Orion, look at you, man. I love Dr. Sleep, man. I was so leery about that being a follow-up to The Shining because The Shining is extremely high up on this list for me.
So,
although he was very off the page with Kubrick, they were not on the same page, but I just love The Shining. But yeah, Dr. Sleep. We should do like our best sequels, and that's like one of the top 5 best sequels.
The guy that directed Dr. Sleep, he did that movie Hush. You've seen Hush, right?
Yeah, I love Hush. Hush is awesome.
Girl. So the girl that's the deaf girl and the
deaf
director,
girl?
they're both going to be at Chicago, the Fan Expo. I'm thinking about getting something from Hush. I think that'd be kind of cool because
that's a great film, Hush.
Yeah,
that was like a sleeper for me. I just found it. I was like, oh, what is this? It sound like? Yeah, let me watch it. That
cool
movie's
white
fantastic.
mask
with the white mask and everything. And man, she fucks his ass up. That's a great movie.
Did she ever?
Yeah. Travis says he likes Doctor Sleep and doesn't really like The Shining. Well, you know what? The Shining was a departure, and it really didn't align with what Stephen King wanted, man. But Shining is a big part of my youth, man, just as much as Halloween. I love The Shining. But Doctor Sleep, I was leery. I went to see it in the theater. I think I went to see it with my son, Terrence. Pretty sure he came with me. And I'm like, I'll give it a shot because I'm a big fan of The Shining. And I watched Doctor Sleep, and I mean, tell you, man, that is just an amazing film. If you have not seen it, go watch it.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, Mike Flanagan. They're both going to be at the show.
Yeah,
Mike
what a great
Flanagan
movie.
Just
Yes, exactly. Watching, seeing
no, not
Danny's
that
arc in Doctor
Hush.
Sleep, great. What's that?
No, Jeff was saying the Hush with Jessica Lange and Elizabeth Shue. Not that.
Oh no,
one.
no, not that one. No, not
Not
that one.
Netflix. I think still it should still be on Netflix.
Number 2 for Jeff is Christine. And
Home invasion film Hush.
Jeff, you must be copying my homework because we're in alignment again. My number 2 is Christine. Love me some
Well, I
Christine.
think my number 2 is going to be one of Pat's number 2 or 1s. My number 2 is Misery. Great film. Great. Kathy Bates, applause to her and all of her recognition she got for the movie. And, what's his name? James Caan. Excellent.
James Caan was great in that. Yeah.
The late, great Richard Farnsworth as the sheriff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And is it Tippi Hedren or is it somebody else that played the publicist? I thought it was Tippi Hedren, wasn't it? Maybe
I think it was Tippi Hedren. Yeah. Yeah. From The Birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah. Misery. Number 2, baby. Number 2.
Yeah. And this is one of those top 5s we can have a lot of honorable mentions. Ryan Underwood, number 2, Running Man. There you go. Richard
Good,
Bachman.
Ryan. There we go. Come on. Get
Come
out.
on. Killian.
You son of a...
Any horror movie that's got Mick Fleetwood in it and the Weasel Zappa, I'm in. That's a combination right there. So, all right. So, my number 1, like I just talked about it, professed my love for this film. Although Kubrick and him did not see eye to eye in it, but The Shining to me is my one of. I tell you, it's right up there with Halloween, man. I love The Shining. Love The Shining.
It's fun. I should say fun. I'm sorry. It's very easy to watch. It might be slow for some people, but not to me.
I mean, there's a reason why. Very few times will you get me to a theater to see like a follow-up to a movie. And when they came out with Doctor Sleep, I was right there. I'm like, I got to go see this. I'm like, hopefully they don't ruin The Shining for me. And they didn't. They made it even better because Doctor Sleep was that good. So that was good shit. So for me, number 1, I'm sorry. Look at Colin, Salem's Lot. Nice.
Wow. He's got to be excited then to see what the new one's in store. And I am too, really.
I'm looking forward to it too. Big time. Looking forward to it.
So that was your number 1. Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Jeff said before we hit number 1, I'm sorry, I didn't see this before. Would we be remiss not to mention the Green Mile? No, it was on somebody's list earlier.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. Number 1, it's arguably one of the greatest films ever made. It's Shawshank Redemption. That movie you could watch. I could watch it all the time. It really doesn't get old watching it. It's so well made. It came out and nobody went to go see it. It became such a big hit once it got the video. I don't know what you think of Shawshank, Pat, but
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
I hate to call it beautiful, but it's an amazing film.
Is Shawshank always it's one of those films you don't realize it is a Stephen King adapted movie because it doesn't fit his mold. That's why.
It's exactly right. Like Green Mile. Same thing with
Green Mile, same thing. Yep.
And there's another one. Did you see Hearts in Atlantis with Anthony Hopkins? That's a pretty good film too.
No, I didn't see it.
That's a Stephen King adaptation too. But it's kind of in that realm of the same. It's got the same feel, same atmosphere.
Interesting. Very interesting. Ryan says The Shining will always take the top spot. I've stayed at the Timberline Lodge on Mount Hood in Oregon. I was waiting for those fucking twins to get me. I'd love to get out there. Didn't Joe just see it? Did he stay at the Timberline when they went out to Oregon? I remember they were going to Oregon for something. Did he stay there? I forget.
I didn't go past there, but it was.
I'd love to go out there.
The hotel's in Colorado, right?
Well, the Timberline is Well, the Stanley Hotel is the interiors, correct? And the Timberline is the exterior. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, okay, so it's flipped. Okay, so
I
interior.
could be wrong, people in the chat, so don't crucify me, but I thought that's the way it was. But just let us know in the chat. That's why I thought it was. I thought the Stanley Hotel was the inspiration for it, and the Timberline was the exterior.
Yeah, that's where I don't know enough with it, but I remember Joey telling us, Colorado telling us it.
Yeah, because she's not far from it. That's why we said one of these days when I go out to the Stanley one of these days, she's not far. I'm like, yeah, well, we'll hang out.
People talked about it. I've heard other people talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. See what everybody's saying in the chat. Jeff says number 1 goes to It Chapter 1. That movie hooked me and got me reinvested in the story and King material overall for the time. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, it's one of those things, like that was another one where I was leery about it. Because it's sort of like the Dr. Sleep thing. Like, I'm like, really, are they going to do this and really screw something up for me? So I gave it a shot and saw it, and it was fantastic. I mean, it's great. And same thing with Dr. Sleep. So there's sometimes you get surprised.
I'm glad a lot of people gave love to, even you, Pat, too, with It Part 1, because that It Part 1 remake,
It's great.
especially with Georgie at the beginning. Man, didn't expect to see that.
Yeah, so I was right. Yeah, the exterior shots were the Timberline. Yeah, and the Stanley Hotel in Colorado was the actual inspiration, and the interior, I don't think it's exact as the interior, but it's what they, Kubrick made up for it. But he stayed in the Stanley Hotel, and that's what gave him the inspiration for it. Slasher Fred says, I bet that one of your next top 10 will be the top 10 killer animals in movies. Didn't we do that? We've
done that. Slasher Fred, we've done that.
Yeah, we did that. We think we did a top 5 killer animal movies. I think we did. Yeah.
That, or we did best animals in horror.
Something like that. I mean, we just do everything.
Yeah.
We're fucked up. We don't give a shit. We just have a good time.
Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? But that, people, is our top 5 Stephen King adapted movies. Let us know yours. Throw some more in the chat. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. So what do we have left for tonight? So tonight, we may keep this under 2 hours. So maybe be able to hang out a little bit more. So
Yes.
Next we have our collectible spotlight. Let's see what we have, what Brett and I have chosen from our collections to show you guys for our collectible spotlight. I do like Thinner. I remember I read Thinner, that Richard Bachman book. It was very underwhelming, and I remember when they talked about it. I'm like, how are they going to make this movie where this fat guy is it going to be like an overtime thing, where the guy actually loses weight, but then I realized he had a fat suit on, and it just took me out of it. But it was it's also those movies that I don't dislike, but once I saw it, I didn't need to go see it again. What the hell was his name? And he played the cop. The hell's his name? The guy who played the cop. Help me. He's been in a bunch of stuff. I can't think of his name.
It's gonna bug me. I'm looking.
Yeah. He was probably the only redeeming quality.
Joe Montagna?
Joe Montagna. That's right. That's it.
Chicago guy.
Chicago. I could see him, but I can't remember his name. He was probably the only
Cub fan, Pat. Comes to Wrigley all the time.
There goes Jeff. He knows it. He's probably the only redeeming thing in that film. I'm sorry. And the wife was pretty cute too, because she was giving him a blowjob in the car, and that's what caused the whole thing. And Kari Wurr. So I just glossed right over that. That was giving a blowjob. But anyway, and Kari Wurr was hot as hell, because from Remote Control, she played the gypsy daughter.
Remote Control.
Remember, Kari Wurr was like she worked. She was the second girl, I think, on Remote Control on MTV.
Oh,
she
yeah.
Was oh God, she was so hot, Kari Wurr.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
She was the daughter of the gypsy. And that guy, what the fuck? The guy that played the gypsy.
She was an Anaconda. That's what I remember Carrie Wurr from.
Yes. Oh God, the guy that played the gypsy. What the hell was his name? He was in a bunch of TV shows back in the day. I remember him being on The Odd Couple. I can't think of his name. But yeah, the movie, it was all right. Travis says, I never read or seen Thinner, so that being the plot is news to me. Yeah, it's like basically the plot is this guy who's a lawyer. He's like sort of rich and bloated, and basically it's sort of like a gluttony thing. He's over. What's the word I'm looking for? Long story short, it's like he's sort of so in excess of everything, and so and his he oversees a case where this gypsy's wife gets hit and killed, and gets the guy off, and the gypsy guy puts a curse on him because he's a big fat guy. He's a glutton, just thinner. So he's basically a wasting away because of this curse, and he's trying to stop the curse. Travis says Kari Wurr's name sounds like a fart I've heard before. Kari Wurr.
Did she do? Help me if I'm right. Didn't she do a lot of soft porn? Did she not do soft porn?
If she did, I'm going to look for it tonight. I don't know.
I could be wrong. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I really don't. If she did, I'm going to look it up because she's hot as hell. She's another one that I've seen pictures of who aged very, very well. Kari Wurr was also on the sci-fi TV series. Yeah, she was on Sliders. That's right. Good one, Slasher Fred. That's right. I forgot she was on Sliders.
Oh, with what's his name? Jerry O'Connell.
Yep. I forgot she was on Sliders. Yeah.
That's a good show. That was a good show.
Yes. Completely forgot she was on that show.
What the hell's wrong with this guy?
Travis says, why does the plot of Fish sound like the hair segment in Body Bags? It's so honestly, that's not a bad analogy.
That's
sort of
actually
like that.
that's a bad. That's a good analogy, right?
Yeah, that is a very good analogy. That's basically exactly what the story is. Yeah. So it's actually not a bad film. The book was really good. That I can say it's one of the ones I do remember reading. That was a Richard Bachman movies. So tonight, let's do our we'll do our quick collectible spotlight. Keep this under 2 hours, and so I can go take a pee. Tonight we're doing our collectible spotlight. So let's see, what do we have? So tonight for my collectible spotlight, what did I pick? I don't even remember. Hold on 1 second. I was trying to find something cool, and this popped into my head because I have a little display of 3 items in the corner over here. And like I said, part of our what did you watch this week was I watched Halloween 3. So how about this? Our H3 Toonie Terrors on top. Living Dead dolls right below it, and right below that is the Halloween 3 Tiki bowls. It's a trifecta.
Oh, nice little setup. And then you could even throw the NECA one in there too if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's the Halloween 3 trifecta. I said, you know what, let me just take a picture of this because it was simply on my what did I watch.
It's amazing, all this Halloween 3 stuff. There's so much of it now.
Yeah, which is good. It's good and bad. It's not good for my wallet, but it's good because
he's got a wallet.
Boy's got his own money. So let's see, Brady. What did Brady show me for tonight?
I threw an interesting one out there just because he doesn't really do conventions. So Randy Couture, the retired UFC fighter, he was promoting his film at Flashback Weekend a couple of years ago. I don't think I ever watched it. It was like some horror action comedy movie. And he was a free autograph if you donated to his charity. So I gave him $10 for his charity. He signed this clear UFC figure. Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. Money that's nice. I like that.
UFC. So nice guy. Talked to him for a bit. You know what? I probably could have brought something from the Expendables. He was in those movies. Yep. And there's the picture with them.
Look at you sexy son of a bitch.
Still pretty damn good shape, that guy.
Yeah. Look at him. It's looking good. You do him.
Nice
you know you would.
Nice fella, but yeah. You know, I really wanted to find, Pat. I have that old school McFarlane boat wreck set from Jaws that I had Richard Dreyfuss sign it. I can't believe I don't have a picture of it. So I got to dig that up. I really wanted to dig that out for the 49th anniversary. So that'll be a spotlight in the coming weeks because that's a beautiful, beautiful collectible for it being over 20 years old now. So.
Good stuff. So that's our collectible spotlight for this evening. So we made it through everything under 2 hours, which means I can go pee and I can go hang out and see what's going on outside. I did manage to pick this up while I was out. A little screwball.
How about
tonight.
you?
Try to forget that I have to go to work tomorrow.
Early rising for you?
But let's do some quick shameless plugs because we do have some shit going on. So for you
We do.
people, there's a few channel members in the chat. Make sure if you'd like to become a channel member, 3 different tiers. Got some cool stuff that's coming up. And I just did an unboxing of the H2O video. If you're a channel member, you got to see that. And I'm planning maybe this week channel member only live stream. We'll see what that goes. If you guys have any ideas as channel members, shoot them my way, man. And maybe bring some channel members on live. That'll be fun too. So don't be shy. Dip your toe in the water and become a channel member. All the money's going to go back because as soon as I get a nice pool of money, we're going to start doing some giveaways. I'm not keeping it. Brady's not keeping it. Neither is Joe. We're going to take it and start doing some giveaways. Pet Sematary 2 live watch along this Tuesday. We talked about it earlier. We gave our ranking of it. Make sure you show up on Tuesday night. We'll be doing Pet Sematary 2 live watch along at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I got back on my top 10 albums of the 70s. I finally did it. Been a couple of weeks. I haven't had any chance to do it. So this probably maybe tomorrow morning I'll release it because it's already done. To my top 10 albums of 1976. This was the hardest one to do. I actually have an honorable mention of 7 albums on this because this was not easy. There was so many great albums that came out in 76. Didn't realize it until I really started to deep dive. So this was a lot of fun to do. So go check that one out. What else? My Kiss and Chat. So if you guys were here joining us this past Wednesday, did a live chat about all things Kiss. I dipped my toe in the water to see if people were interested. We had a great group of people. We talked all about not just Kiss, but all sorts of music. It was so much fun.
That was fun.
It really was. Brad, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to join, man. That was so much fun. I was like, oh God, I don't want to be out here. I don't want to do this and just talk to myself. But I had so many good people and so much good shit going on. I'm like, yeah, I'll go on for a half hour, 45 minutes. It was an hour and a half. Like, holy shit. It was so much fun. So maybe next Wednesday, not this Wednesday. Yeah, maybe next Wednesday will be good. You know why? If you want to join me, because the following Wednesday is the night before the 4th.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're going to do it again?
I'll do it again because we don't have to work the next day. We have a couple cocktails. So maybe we'll do it then. So keep your eyes on it. Now, if you're a Kiss fan, you're a music fan in general, this was like the highlight of my week. I had so much fun chatting with everybody.
July 3rd.
Yeah. So everybody, I got to get back on my Why Is This So Good series. I'm trying to think of the next movie to do. So the last one was Why Is the Warriors So Good? Go check that out. I'll probably have another one come up soon. And the podcast is live every Sunday night as you're watching us. I'm a little behind on getting on the streaming platforms. Maybe tonight or tomorrow I'll get them back up there. There's about 2-3 episodes I'm behind. I just haven't had time to get them up there. But they'll be up there streaming. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, the Happy Horse shit to the channel. Go check out the Facebook group. Join it. There's Joe's channel. Joe wasn't with us again tonight. He was there earlier and disappeared on us, and it looked like he was driving home from somewhere. Go check out his channel with him and his lovely wife, MB. Make sure you go check out their group on Facebook. That is all the shameless plugs. Beautiful. So that is our night. Yes, other 2 hours. Beautiful. Go check the chat real quick, see what's going on. Travis says, great stream, guys. Can't wait for the Pet Sematary 2 watch along. Take care. See you Tuesday night, Travis.
Yes, Travis.
Travis is awesome.
You like that film too. It's not, it's just fun.
Colin says, I'm off for a fortnight from this Sunday. Can't wait. Plenty of good shit coming up on the channel to keep. Awesome, Colin. Colin is awesome. Yeah, you want to join us, man. If you want to come on the Kiss and Chat, bring some people in for that chat night. If you're not working, because I know you work typically during the week. Jeff says, thanks, everyone. Another solid night with the chat. Thanks for hanging out, Jeff. Another channel member. Thank you guys for being channel members.
Thank you,
if you guys want to be a channel member, join in. Like I said, I'm just going to let the money build up so we can start doing some giveaways. So you're more than welcome to become a channel member. See who's left in the chat. Let's do it. Hold on 1 second. One momento. Let's see. No, not that much. Let's see. Let's do this. Hold on 1 second. I want to see if this works. There's 10 people in the chat. See if this works. I should have did it earlier.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Let's see. Let's see who gets them. Jordan Decker got one. Collector Invest got one. Peter LaChance, Chris Gonzalez, and Jennifer Harper. You guys just all got 1 month free memberships as channel members. How about that shit?
I didn't even know how that works. So yeah, you must. Yeah, I was trying to even do that with other chats. I couldn't even figure it out.
Yeah. Jeff says the real question is, what am I going to drink Tuesday night? We can work on that. We'll work on it. We can help you.
We'll work on it.
So right there, you guys just got 1 month free memberships, and you're more than welcome to stay after that. There's 3 different tiers. So let's see where it goes. So you get, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people? So shout out to Jordan Decker, Collector Invest, Peter LaChance, Chris Gonzalez, and Jennifer Harper all just became instant channel members. How about that shite?
That's beautiful, Clark.
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving, Clark. All right, so we're going to get the hell out of here. Let's see. Imagine Pat screwed that up and gave everyone 1 month jury or AIDS. There is a button for that. Hold on a second. Is there a button for that? How do I give people AIDS? Give me a minute. I'll figure it out.
Travis, you forgot to
I'm
throw
smart.
COVID in there too.
I'm smart. Yeah, go give it COVID. All right, everybody. I got to take a leak, so I'm going to get the hell out of here. So, everybody, thanks so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to our new channel members who we just gifted some memberships. Please,
thank you for all the support,
consider
guys.
staying and enjoying
Thank
the
you.
channel. And we'll see everybody on Tuesday night for a Pet Sematary 2.
Wine shirt
All right,
night.
people. Hawaiian shirt. It should be, right? Hawaiian shirt night. You hang on. We'll say our goodbyes. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you Tuesday night. Later.
Night.